All right, let's see. Just checking on something really fast. All right, woo! What is going on? It is Happy New Year! Wow, this is a pop-up love reading I decided I wanted to do today because I feel with all the fresh new energy, might as well get a good love reading for what's coming in next for you. And this reading will actually be timeless. So as we go through all the zodiac signs, keep in mind your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And then also I will be doing mini live readings at the end. If you'd like a mini live reading, the link for the donations is in the description box and also in the chat. So we will be doing that. And Happy New Year, Sue. How are you? Oh my gosh. I totally just forgot like my whole like cue of music, you know? Let's see. How is everyone doing? Is everyone happy to get the last year out of the cobwebs out of your head? I am, that's for sure. So what I wanted to do is I really wanted to focus in on love and what messages we need to know, because I feel like last year gave us a contrast, which we should be really grateful for all the contrast that we were given. Okay. It's all about, I think a lot of things were shown to us of what we don't want, and we know what we want. And it's all about loving ourselves, most importantly, number one, right? Number two, surrounding yourself with people who have the same ideal way of thinking of what is important in a relationship, right? I'm seeing a lot of people exit the relationships that no longer serve them, that are toxic, that are codependent, getting the strength to get out of those situations to heal and move forward. So we will get right into it, and I will go ahead. I'm going to start with the Aries. I'm going to write down the timestamps so I can put them in the description box. And then you can come back and look at this at any point in time. So let's see what the Aries need to know as we come into this new year. A love message from my fellow Aries, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Go check out your birth charts. If you don't know what that means, it'll start to click. Okay, so right off the bat, Aries, this is awesome. I have the card, the old must be released so the new can come in. Amazing. So letting go of that one last straw, that one last stitch in the sweater, let it go, because it says endings and beginnings. So everything's cyclical. So you have literally completed a cycle. And as we talk about this on January 1st, 2021, I love saying 2021. We've been talking about it coming for so long. But yeah, just know that you're on the top of the cycle. You're starting a brand new cycle. Make sure when you're planting the seeds as we go into this year for all of your love for yourself and for others and in your personal relationships, to make sure that you are nurturing these seeds as you go throughout the year, okay? And this message will come find you whenever you need to hear it. So just know, I'll make sure I put in the description box that it is a timeless reading. And let's see what the challenge is for Aries with the ending and beginning. I have a feeling it's going to have something to do with acceptance. It says your commitment's being tested, okay? So when your commitment is being tested, literally the universe is constantly giving you tests, right? And you pass them, but then the universe likes to throw in a couple curveballs to make sure you've learned the lesson. So know that is happening. So you have to keep looking forward and looking into your future self, planning for your future, and really just emphasizing on what it is you want to manifest in your love life. Because if you get stuck in the energy of not having the relationships you want, or not being in the relationship that's healthy for you, or anything like that, or that you should just accept it because you're tied in with with all of these obligations, know that is just a figment of your imagination. You have to imagine a beautiful outcome. Okay, so the commitment is being tested, Aries. Oh my gosh. Okay, so your overall advice, Aries, for love is big happy changes are on their way as we go into the new year, Aries. This is awesome. I'm so excited for you and myself. I'm an Aries too. This is great. And at the bottom of the deck, it popped out as I was putting the card back. It said, no need to worry. So again, with your commitment being tested, there's no need to worry. Things are moving forward in the right direction. You just have to have faith and know when you see those trigger points come up that they are tests to see if the universe is, if you've passed, right? The universe is like, have you passed the test? We're not sure. So we're going to throw this little curveball. And when you see that pattern, correct yourself and don't go down the same path. Do something different. Remember, they say that insanity is doing something over and over again, expecting different results. Okay, so to stay away from insanity, Aries, in your love life, know that your commitment's being tested, but you have big happy changes on the way. So that's super exciting. I love that. That's really great. Okay. Yes. So now we will move on to Taurus. All right, what do a Taurus need to know? Sun, moon, rising. Again, a timeless reading. Whenever this message hits you is when you're supposed to hear it. We have quiet time, Taurus, for your love life. It says, take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So now is the time to focus in. What is it that you really want in your love life, Taurus? What do you want to manifest? What do you want to experience in the 3D, right? What do you want to wake up to every morning? Things like that. You know, make sure that you're being clear with the universe, because if you're not being clear, that's the best time to go meditate, because that's when you can actually get your real needs out into the universe, and you can also hear your own inner voice. And so if you don't know what you want, you could be splitting the energy, and literally it's just taking a train and putting an engine at each end, going in the opposite directions. You're never going to get anywhere. Okay, so let's see what the challenge is that you need to be aware of. A time for healing. So yes, this is interesting, Taurus, as we're coming into 2021, and it's saying quiet time for the first card, your current energies, a time for healing. So there is something that you've gone through recently, I have a feeling, in your love life that has made you trigger an old childhood wound or fear of abandonment or something like that. So you need to go within and fix that before you can go out back into your relationships, because it all starts within. And remember, we mirror ourselves, and what we put out in the universe is what comes back. So let's see some additional advice for Taurus. Okay, take action. Okay, so once you get these messages when you're meditating, Taurus, you need to take action to the thoughts that come out in your head. Literally, the other morning I woke up and I had this brilliant idea, and I started investigating it, and now I'm moving into that direction, and I'm taking action. I'm taking active action, not passive action, sitting there waiting for the sign. The sign was already given to me. So I'm moving forward with it, right? So that's where you need to be. You need to take proactive action and not passive action. So that's what I have for you in your love life coming up shortly. This is awesome. I think it's really good to always go within when you're unsure. Remember what they always say: if you don't know what to do, do nothing, because if it's not in alignment, it won't feel good. And if it's not in alignment, you're going to be questioning it back and forth. You've got to go with your gut instinct, Taurus. So that's what I have for you, okay? Many blessings. Ooh. Okay, and now we'll move on to Gemini. Cool. Gemini. Sun, moon, rising. So if this message is meant to find you today, this is the message for you. Okay, this is interesting. This is crazy. So this card is saying get outside, Gemini. You're spending too much time inside. Sun, moon, rising, Venus. Okay, so when I say Venus, it's meaning that is how you see love in your chart. So you need to go see that in your chart. So getting out of your head, getting out of toxic thoughts, toxic energies. Remember, when you spend too much time inside, that's when you start to become sick. So you have to be out in nature to rejuvenate, right? And breathe the fresh air. And when I was shuffling the cards before I came live, when I decided I want to do the show today, I actually pulled a card for a Gemini friend, and this card popped out. So that is a double doozy, if you will. Okay, so what is the challenge? We know you need to get outside. Just get outside, get out of your head, get out of your thoughts, get into creativity and nourishing thyself. I just pulled this card for Taurus, a time for healing. Okay. So there's something recently that just happened in your love life that's making you trigger childhood thoughts again, and also something that's making you feel like you need to heal, go within and heal. I think by going outside, connecting with nature and getting out of your head is really going to help put you into that stratosphere of healing your inner body and your inner emotional being, so you can go back out and communicate your needs and wants. Because remember, if you aren't communicating your needs, no one's going to know what they are, but you need to know what your needs are. So you need to communicate with yourself. And that's going to start with going out, getting barefoot, walking in the grass. If it's warm wherever you are, I highly recommend that. So let's see what the overall advice is for my Geminis in the love department. Success. Yes. So you have a successful love coming into your life. And if you're currently in a relationship, I said Taurus. Taurus, if you're still listening, that message is for you too. This message is for you too. But Gemini, if you're currently in a relationship, it's okay to take a sidestep, rejuvenate, and come back in with a breath of fresh air and feel rejuvenated again, because whatever it is, it's going to be successful. If it's someone new, then know that you just have a little bit more healing to do as we go in. And this could be just one day. It could be an hour. It could be a month. We don't know. Only you're going to know when it happens. So when you take this action to rejuvenate within yourself and get out into nature, I think you're really going to have a clear vision on what you actually want coming up. All right. Woo. All right. Now we'll move on to Cancers. What's going on, my Cancers? Little crabbies. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. All right. Happy New Year, Cancers. Okay. So we have prosperity. This is awesome. So the universe is pouring in abundance out into you. Be open to receiving. So this is all about give and take, Cancers, in love, okay? People can give you love, and you can actually, I feel like what we all innately do is give too much love, and we have a problem receiving it. We need to balance that out. So what I'm hearing right now, Cancer, for you to have this prosperity come in with this beautiful love energy that you would like, is to really get into that balance of give and take, and taking compliments when people give you compliments, and receiving the love. If someone offers to help you, don't say no, say yes. Balance that out. So I feel like that's where you are right now currently in your relationships. And if you're not in a relationship, that's what's blocking a relationship coming in, is because you're not allowing it to come in. Okay. And you may be wondering, what does it mean by not allowing something to come in? Well, letting your guard down a little bit. So, because think about it like this: when the UPS comes to the door, he knocks, leaves the package, right? But some places, like some buildings here in Chicago, they put the packages inside, but they can't get in your door if you don't give them the key. You can't just look through the peephole the whole time. You have to open the door to let the UPS man come in and deliver the package. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's see what the challenge is for you, which I kind of feel like we already discussed it. Believe in the impossible. I love that, Cancers. Believe in the impossible. Everything that you think that would happen in a blue moon, believe in it today. Believe in it the very next minute. Believe in it right now, because it will definitely come to you. But you've got to be willing to balance out the energy of give and take. Okay, you have a lot of abundance coming into you, and this actually might be multiple people coming toward you at once that you're going to get to choose. You may think that you have to take breadcrumbs from somebody and take that attention, and you're supposed to be satisfied with that. I honestly think that you need to think bigger. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Let's see what the overall advice is for my Cancers. All right, the card that popped out is unlikely, and I think the reason why this card popped out, because if you don't believe in the impossible, it's not going to manifest. Okay, remember, our thoughts and our words are so powerful. Our brain is an antenna to the universe of what we want to attract, and everything we're emitting out into the universe, whether it's self-love, self-worthiness, anything like that, it's going to come right back. So whatever you're putting out there, balance that yin and yang out of being protective with the motherly energy, and then being, overly protective with the fatherly energy. Make sure you're balancing that out so you can be at an even keel, because things will come to fruition for you soon in your love life. You just have to learn the balance of give and take. Woohoo! All right, so we will move on to Leo, sun, moon, rising. Side note, Sue, do you know your rising and moon sign? I'm wondering if you know that. Okay, so moving on to Leo, whenever this message finds you, that's when you're meant to hear it. That's why it's a pop-up show, because no one knows. Ooh, Leo, what popped up is the High Priestess. Keeping your cards close to your chest. Make sure that if you are being urged to say something, make sure you're thinking before you talk, because that could really get you into trouble. And also use your intuition, because you know what's going to happen in your love life and what direction it's going to take. And you know that you have the power to bump it along the right path, right? So I really feel that you need to just embrace knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them, okay? All right, let's see what the challenge is for Leos. Conclusions are within reach. So yes, I feel like there might be some sort of energy going on right now with your love partner, or someone you're dating. If you're not dating anybody, it could be within yourself as well. But a struggle of give and take, and wanting to, use that lioness and really just like kind of explode what your thoughts are. But you need to hold back because conclusions are within reach. So I'm hearing you need to have patience right now, okay? It's important to have patience because remember, everyone has a lot of inner dialogue, and you want to make sure you're picking the right one to say. Leos, I'm a Leo rising. I get it. All right, so let's see. The overall advice for my Leos is don't stop. Do. Awesome. How cool is that? It's saying you literally don't have to stop. Just be mindful of what you're saying and you're putting out to the universe, because everything's going to come within a conclusion very quickly. And remember, you have to co-create with the universe. So if you're getting a sign to say something or do something, and the reason why I say saying something, because the card popped up for communication. Okay. So I really feel like that is very, very important. But yeah, so things are coming into conclusion, and I totally love that for you, Leos. Woohoo. Sue, is Cancer your rising and you don't know your moon? You can go look it up. There's a ton of places like all over the internet for free. I like Cafe Astrology because you can get it pretty instantaneously, and then it breaks it down what each planetary means in your natal chart. Okay, so Virgos. I know we have a Virgo in the house. Do. Okay, so. Ooh. I love this. Divine passion. What do you really desire? Pele, hello. Isn't she the goddess that like sacrifices men or something like that to the volcano? She ravishes them with passion and desire. I don't remember the exact thing from Pele, but it reminds me of that movie Aloha, when that little kid is talking about Pele. So you need to get clear. I think you actually know what you want to pull into your love life. So that's awesome. Let's see what the challenge is and how you can manifest it. Interesting. It said your commitment's being tested. I pulled this out for Aries too. Interesting. So I really feel that, like there might be, I'm getting a couple different storylines. The first one I'm getting is you're recently out of a relationship and there was a lot of passion and love with it. But that might be the only thing that you miss. But I feel that with the commitment being tested, that you have to trust the universe that you can have that passion again. Okay. Now, if you're in a relationship, Virgos, I really feel that there's some passion that may be lacking in your life, and your commitment's being tested based on what you're putting out into the universe and what you're mirroring back. So it could be really important for you to figure out what you're putting out there and making sure that what your wants and needs are, that you're being genuine with what it is with your partner, so they can mirror it back to you. Okay. So let's see what the advice is for my Virgos. Ooh, I have two cards that popped out. I have the trust card. So trust your inner guidance and your wisdom, you know, and really just focus in on that, and trust that you're on the right path, and also listen to your intuition. So literally, Virgos, are you paying attention to your intuition? I was going to say this week, if this is not a weekly reading, remember this is timeless. So this is just new love or a love reading and messages into the new year. So interesting, Virgos. Okay, so let's see. Libras, what's going on, Libras? All right. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. The card that already came out is sensitivity. You're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So make sure that you are really focusing in on your self-love first, that you love yourself enough to not put yourself in toxic environments. You love yourself enough to not do toxic things to your body right now. You know, take care of your body, because your body is your vehicle through life. It's what your soul lives in. So let's see what the advice or the challenge is. Believe in the impossible. This is literally, these cards are popping. They keep coming out in doubles, right? That's pretty amazing. So believe in the impossible, Libra, okay? You've really got to understand, if it feels that it's just something that happened in a blue moon, it'll come. But you need to make sure you're not surrounding yourself with toxic codependent relationships and toxic environments, putting toxic things in your body. Make sure that you're giving yourself self-love and you're loving yourself first. And a good thing, I just talked to a good friend of mine before I got on this live. We were talking about how we want to take care of our bodies, because by loving ourselves first, we love ourselves enough to put ourselves first, to say, my health comes first, my emotional well-being comes first, my spirituality comes first, okay? Because no one else is going to swoop in and do it for you, okay? So that's what the messages I have for Libra. Let's see what the overall advice is for Libras. Woohoo! Interesting. So this card is a time card. So it says within the next few weeks. So Libras, the next few weeks, you're going to have a clear vision on, nothing happens overnight, right? If you start taking vitamins, they don't really it takes a while for them to get into your system, right? Well, maybe not vitamins, maybe more like other things. But anytime you implement a new habit, it takes a few weeks to get in the habit of making it a habit, right? Typically 21 days, but 14 days works as well. So I feel that within the next few weeks, when you start treating yourself better and putting yourself first, all the toxicity will either fade away or it will totally just move into a direction where you will be able to heal it, right? Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, how awesome, from Brazil. I'm happy. Oh my gosh, I'm helping you with your English. That's so cool. I'm so happy that you're on the live. That's awesome. Welcome to Beach Balance Live and the soul tribe of waterness, water everything. That's so cool. I'm happy you're here. Okay, so we'll move on to Scorpio. Do we have any Scorpios in the house today? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? Okay, let's see. All right, Scorpios. Ooh, you have the transformation card. You are in the middle of transforming, and there's a huge change right around the corner in your love life, Scorpios. Okay, this is amazing. I totally love this. This is beautiful. Look at this card. Her beautiful butterfly wings are transforming from out of the cocoon into this beautiful color, spreading her light and love out into the universe and accepting the transformation, right? One thing that we all are guilty of is not being kind to ourselves when we're going through transformations. And we think that we're missing out on time when we're not constantly producing and moving forward. But what we need to realize, and especially you, Scorpio, right now, is that it's all about really just embracing the change and being okay with it, and forgiving yourself and saying, I needed time to heal. I needed time to transform, and honoring that time, right? Instead of being hard on yourself and not being able to move forward, right? So take the transformation and just embrace it. So let's see what the challenge is. Woo! Okay, your dreams need a practical plan. So this is beautiful. This is saying literally, Scorpios, it's time for you to put a plan of action together, and you're in the middle of the transformation. Probably, I kind of want to say you're at the end of the transformation. So either you're transforming into a beautiful relationship or you're transforming out of a relationship, right? But whatever it is, you need practical steps to take action to move forward, okay? So this is beautiful energy. That's actually really good advice, you know? Let's see what the overall advice is for you, my Scorpios. Okay, so interesting. The card, the situation will improve. I love this. Oh my gosh, Scorpio, you literally just need to embrace it and let this change happen. And if you have to cry, cry. If you have to laugh, laugh. If you have to do something and make yourself feel better and take care of yourself first, do it. That's super awesome. I love it. That's so cool. Oh man. Okay, so now we'll move on to my Sagittarius. Do you have any Saggies in the house right now? If so, when you're watching this video, drop a Sagittarius emoji in the comments section. Let me know you're here, my fellow travelers. Okay, so Sagittarius, purification. It's time for you to cleanse and detoxify your body, environment, and your relationships, okay? If there's something toxic, a habit, or a codependency that you see that's happening, that's starting to develop, you need to get a grip on that and change it around, okay? So let's see what the challenge is, and we're going to see how you're going to manage that. Okay. So expect a powerful change. I love it. This is a full moon eclipse card. This is a full moon amplified by 5. It's amazing. How cool. That's awesome. Okay, so you have the power within you to transform and get rid of the negative and toxic things in your life, right? And especially in your love life, you know when someone's not right for you, and you know when you're stuck in a codependent relationship or a toxic situation. So I think that by just accepting that you're in that the change will start to happen, right? And then you'll take the action with the change. This is all today. The biggest word I can say is action. That's the biggest message I'm getting for everybody in all of these readings. So let's see what the overall message is for my Sagittarius. Okay. Perfect timing. I love it. Everything in perfect timing. So a good mantra for you right now, Sagittarius, would be, everything's always working out for me. I'm always in the right place at the right time. And make that your daily message. Plug it in your phone as a reminder. And when you see it, pop it up, say it out loud and feel it, right? Everything is always working out in your favor. You just need to realize what's toxic, what's not, and then you'll start to see things move forward, okay? So that's the love message I have for my Sagittarius. Okay, so Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. What is the love message for you this new year? Okay, home. Your household situation will be improving either through a move or a healthy change in occupations. So even though this is a love reading, I feel like this is going to impact your love life, okay? It's all about moving, shaking that old energy out. What's up, Katie? Yeah, Capricorn. Shaking up that old energy by either you recently moved or you're getting ready to move, or you've just got a new job, or maybe you've done both. But that is literally going to transform your love life into a beautiful thing, because when people stay stuck too long, everything else becomes stuck in their life, right? So you have to embrace change, and when things are coming into your energetic field, just say yes. Opportunities, say yes. Okay, moving forward. That's awesome. I love it. So, and this could also be, maybe you're moving in with a romantic partner, or you guys have decided to move together, or maybe you're decided to get married. Depending on where you are in your love path, I feel like it's all about shaking up and getting rid, purging all of the old pictures on your phone, on your laptop, all the old letters, the text messages. Why do you need those? No one needs to go back and look at who you were talking to, your favorite photo from 2006. Literally, that's just keeping you in the past. This is all about moving forward. We are literally in all this Aquarius energy now, and it's time to move forward, okay? Literally. And I said about this on my live show on Monday, that even clothes hold energy. So if you have clothing that you went on a date with somebody or something like that, either you keep it or you don't, right? But you don't keep it in your closet looking at it if that person's no longer in your life, Ooh, yeah, you've been wanting to be home a lot more with your man. I get it, girl. Exactly. Be like water and flow and throw out the old clothes. Okay. Seriously. And it's funny because this is for Capricorn, but also for everybody who's just kind of listening to this in the background. I feel that after I had that show on Monday and I was talking about getting rid of old clothes and trinkets and pictures and whatever, I literally noticed that all these people on social media were talking about how they are purging things and how they just felt like, and they wouldn't even watch my show, people that don't even watch my show. And I know that because they're not even subscribed to my channel. And I mean, they don't engage with me, right? So I don't even know, but it's just interesting to see how important it is. And everyone innately knows by doing feng shui, getting rid of the old things that no longer serve you, that hold energetic patterns that are literally reminding you of something, get rid of them. I think it's awesome. Okay, so Capricorns, your challenge is a step out of your comfort zone, which is, Capricorns are really good at the long haul. They're very good at staying very strategic, right? Climbing up the side of the mountain because you're the goat, right? So I think that by stepping out of your comfort zone, realize that you're in a good spot, but I feel like it's also like if you're moving houses or moving the relationship, this is all about for Capricorns, moving the relationship to the next level. And if you're single, it's about the next person you're going to date, right? It could be something that's just going to hit hard, and you need to be careful as you move forward and be strategic, but also stay out of your comfort zone too, because that's what's going to keep the blessings coming in and releasing you from those old patterns. That's right, Katie. Woohoo! I'm so happy you're here too. This is a pop-up live. I just decided I wanted to do this and deliver love messages on the beautiful 1st of January. Okay, so 2 cards popped out for my Capricorns. We have let go and get more information. So let go of these ideas of where you should be on the time frame of moving in with somebody or moving it to the next level. Just know that it's all in divine timing. And to get more information, because you want to make sure that you haven't built something up in your head that you start becoming resentful of the other person. And why haven't they asked me to move in? Or why haven't they proposed? Or why haven't they asked me on the 5th date? Whatever, right? Just know that everything's in divine timing, Capricorn. And by stepping out of your comfort zone, it's also good to, it's always good to let people know how you feel, because, we're on this planet for a certain amount of time, and it's really good to just be like, hey, you know what? I love you. Right? I care about you, thinking about you, got you some flowers, whatever, right? So that's what I have for my Capricorn. Ooh, that's awesome, Katie. Yes, I had a feeling. I was wondering about that. You crossed my mind yesterday. Okay, so now we will move on to Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, what is the love message you need to hear in this very moment? Again, this is not specific to any time. It's timeless. So whenever you get this message is when you're meant to hear it. So we have guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So since this is part of a love reading, I'm really sensing that this is all about nurturing your own inner child to make sure that you are listening to things that may be triggering you or making you feel that you aren't worthy enough or something like that, right? Something that by listening to that guidance, because if you're good at guiding other people, you're probably really good at guiding yourself. But I mean, we all have to go through a process to really step into trusting our own inner guidance system and listening to our own inner child. And that's also where the most creativity happens too. So you know what creativity means in love life, you know what I'm saying? That gets stirred up too. So getting back to your roots and that inner child is what's really going to help you move to the next level in your love life. So let's see what the challenge is for my Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, right? So turn back into loving yourself first and then move it out into your relationships. Make sure that you're treating yourself with kindness, respect, and love and light, okay? Let's see the overall advice for Aquarius. Yes, the angels are saying ask for their help. They're here to support you and point you down the right path, really, you know, and help you understand what abundance is that you want in your life and how to take action to get it, okay? So, but it all starts within. So I feel like there's a little bit of inner work and some healing that needs to be done before you can take the next step in your relationship. But that can be done literally today, right? Just go do some journaling, make a plan to start taking care of yourself and nurturing that creativity and that spark that's inside of you. Because when you spark that creativity inside you, someone's going across your path that's going to mirror you, and it's going to be beautiful. That's so cool. Woo! Okay, so now we will move on to Pisces. Do we have any Pisces in the house today? All right. Pisces, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Okay, we have expect a miracle. So this is awesome. Pisces, there's some love coming in that you may have been feeling that it's not going to work out for you, but it's definitely going to happen, all right? It is going to move for you. Oh, that's awesome. Because the angels are saying that prosperity lies ahead. So you have two cards that are pointing you to prosperity, things moving forward, things happening for you. The miracles are coming. You just need to keep the faith. Especially since this is Mother Mary, that's all about keeping the faith, right? You put your faith in Mother Mary, depending on what religion, whatever, but I really feel that all these beautiful changes are coming for you. You just need to keep the faith, right? Keep the faith. Let go and let God. So it says choose a new direction. So you've been in a toxic mental pattern when it comes to your love life. So you need to let go of those ideals and those stories that you've been playing around and around in your head over and over again and release them to move forward and embrace something that's brand new, brand spanking new for you, Pisces. You know, that's awesome. I love it. Woo! I'm so used to being online for almost 2 hours. It's only been like 40 minutes, but I wanted to just get those messages out to you guys. I really feel like it's something that will help you in the next step into your love life. And you can expect me to start going live a little bit more in these pop-up lives, if you will. Always, you can reach me on Monday nights at 7:30 Central Standard Time as my regular weekly show. And that's where I do messages, intuitive messages and tarot messages for the week. And I also do mini readings. So I'm so happy that you all joined. Sue, Brazil, and Katie, I'm so glad. Thanks for chiming in on the chat. I always love having your energy here. It makes it a lot more fun. I do this just to be with you guys, you know. So thank you for supporting me. That's awesome. I'm glad you're here. I hope everyone has a beautiful and wonderful Happy New Year. Go spend it with your loved ones and manifest some big, amazing miracles this year. All right. Catch you on the next wave. Bye.